Hi, my name is Sean Patrick Thomas. There was a point in my wife's pregnancy, I think she was about 7 months along, or maybe a little more than that, maybe 7.5 months along. And we were getting towards the end, and so we were starting to, you know, think about, okay, like, how are we going to know when it's close, when it's going to happen? It can happen any time now, between now and 9 months. So there was a day towards the end of when my wife was going to stop working, and she was driving home from work. And she called me frantically from the car saying that there's a big puddle of water in front of her in her car seat, and that she thinks her water broke. And I was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yes, I think my water broke. I think my water broke. I think this is it." So I'm like, "Okay, just get home, and as soon as you get here, we'll get your stuff together and we'll run to the hospital." So she gets home. She's in a panic. She's worried that the water broke and that the baby might be in distress or something like that. So we just jumped in the car and rushed over to the hospital. So we get in the natal unit. I forget what it's called. Something natal unit, and they put her down in the bed and they run all the tests and they do everything. And it turns out that her water didn't break. She just peed on herself, and she couldn't tell because there's so much pressure on the bladder and all that stuff going on in there that she couldn't tell that the pressure on the bladder had just squirted out some pee. So the doctor was in there explaining all this to us, and at the time I was humming a kind of a tune from a Dave Chappelle skit where he kind of makes fun of R. Kelly peeing on people, and I was humming it, and then in the midst of that, the doctor heard what I was doing, and he started humming it, and so that was just a hilarious moment where the absurdity of us going to the hospital thinking that she broke her water when she actually peed on herself, and then on top of that, the doctor he knew this Dave Chappelle skit and was humming it along with me, and was singing drip drop, and I was humming the song as he was doing that. And that was very funny, and I'll never forget it.